Hey everybody, Author Blues and me here. We have canceled Blues Brothers. Welcome to Speed Bump.
A lot of people didn't think that the Blues Brothers could be canceled, but they have been canceled.
Unfortunately, the game didn't do us any favors with the way it was running. It's very hard to get it to across the board be equal for everybody, and we can't have that. I think it was actually unplayable for most people playing on Ammunition. I could solve speed problems. I could get it to almost work, but it wasn't consistent. We can't have that, so we're picking a new game for September, and we're resetting the clock to 4 weeks. We're still doing 4 weeks. We're still doing top 3 people get paid 50, 20, and 10. We're still doing that, but we have a new game, so resetting the clock.
This almost certainly won't be the last time this ever happens either. I mean, it's impossible to predict everything that happens, and I think it's much better for us to just cut our losses when we realize that we've got a bad game.
Yep, it was running right when I played it, but I didn't check like every inch of it, and that the problems showed up in like level 3, so there's almost no way short of we don't really want to play the entire thing ourselves. We want to blindly jump in a little bit on this show, so unless one of us actually speed runs it, we don't really know what's going to happen with it. But anyway, new game for you. Let's do it. Let's reveal that sucker.
It's time. It's up to Pocky, Rocky, and their friend Becky to stop the evil Hydra. Why does Becky get such low billing? That's awful. An evil Hydra dragon has been awakened from a long sleep and has unleashed the world's most bearded mythical creatures on the land. It's up to you to stop them and eventually put an end to the evil Hydra's madness. You can choose one of the 3 characters, Pocky, Rocky, and the previously mentioned Raccoon, or Becky, to embark on this fantastic, dangerous adventure. Collect magical items and a variety of power-ups to help battle the mythical bosses as you journey to the final showdown with Hydra. Each character has different spells and attacks, uncover amazing power-ups, hidden items, complete the game, and open challenging expert mode, an action-adventure game for the entire family.
Very exciting.
I feel so bad for Becky. It's like featuring Pocky and Rocky, and also Becky's here too.
I mean, she gets as much. I mean, she's another Shrine Maiden kind of Ghost Slayer, just like Pocky is. So I don't know why she's just their friend. I guess she just showed up for this one.
Yeah, I guess so.
So the GBA version of this, I mean, the SNES ones. There's 2 of them, and the co-op. This one probably isn't co-op because it's GBA. It might be. I don't know how that would work, but it might. I don't know if that has that feature or not. But anyway. Almost every SNES game has been crunched to death by the speedrunning community, and Pocky and Rocky 1 and 2 are no exception. I watch those. Those are, we ain't beating those probably. I mean, we might, but they're hit hard, so nobody's on
the picture on the
GBA.
box art is Pocky.
Yes,
that's not Becky.
It's just Pocky with a ghost. That's not even Rocky. It's just Pocky. Pocky with Rocky and Becky.
Yeah, world record's already 14 minutes. Darko's a really good speedrunner. Darko is one of those people like me who has speedrun literally every game. Don't load Darko's speedrun.com profile. Your computer will shut down.
Well,
but
their record has like 4 minutes saved. It's all green. So I looked at it, I watched it. There's room to save on this. We can beat this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think this is one of those games where there is a talented runner who's already provided a good foundation, and yet there's probably still a ton of time to save. So yes. I think this is going to be a good one.
I'll be playing it here in a minute. I have already sampled this game just after last week. Wanted to make sure we had a game that we could do. Well, I had too much trouble, so give me a second. I'll load this up.
Fortunately, Game Boy Advance emulation, it's a lot less rough.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing is if you're picking your core, MGBA is the core that you want for speedrunning.
Yeah.
So that's like the only thing. Otherwise, you shouldn't have any problems at all. If you have an actual GBA, you're just going to need to hook it up to your computer. No problem there either. I am ready. I'll start a clock for myself here, but so I'll talk about the characters because I do know enough about this game. I'm not the speedrunner, but I do know enough about this game to talk about what's going on with the mechanics. These 3 are different. They're all different in terms of shots. Like, they're all different Contra guns, basically. Pocky is explosive. Becky has multi-shot kind of spread, which seems like the right one to use. I mean, it even tells you right there what they are. And Rocky does less damage than the other 2, like, no doubt about it, he does less. he has homing shots though. Now, it's actually really good homing, and usually in shoot 'em ups, homing sucks real bad. I'm not sure if it does here though, because we have extremely low health, just ridiculously bad health, and we have to dodge a lot. So because of that, maybe Rocky's okay. I'm gonna actually play him to see, but the other two are viable. I can see them working. So that's what I know about this game.
If it's anything like the SNES one, this one's always been a remarkably polished, really most akin to a shmup. The nice thing about the SNES game is it had a sort of like a dusting ability that meant that you didn't have. Yeah, you don't have to necessarily dodge everything. You can also use that to deflect projectiles. So you have like a lot of flexibility to play this game however you want to. You can avoid things, you can just block things.
You can definitely reflect projectiles. Now the power-up I just picked up, there's like 4 of those, and they kind of override each other, just like in Pocky and Rocky on the SNES. So for this guy...
on the SNES version, whichever one you get, you upgrade your current one, or you replace it with the lowest version of the new one. So you want to stick with one as much as you can.
I think that key unlocks the boss door. I'm actually going to rewind and check. I'm not sure. I want to know what this key does. But anyway, I think I think purple extends your range. You can see my range is pretty lousy, so that's going to be a big one. And I do not have the homing shots currently. So
this game is really charming, like the SNES game as well. They're just extremely charming games, but they're very challenging. They don't pull punches. By the end of this game, it's going to get really rough.
Now I'm already half dead, and also, yeah, you can see that range power up in action, because that's a big help. You do need the key for the boss, so that is what that is. That's what I thought. Confirmed, we're gonna need that, so you have to pick that one up at least. And if you hit your tail or fan, the other two have fans with the lights and these things, that's how you get power-ups. Boss time. It's very short stages. It's a very short game. I mean, you can clear it in 14 minutes. Here's Tenga Man. So his candles are his HP, and you can tell by my HP that I can't dodge. I can't not dodge. I have to focus defense here a little bit. So that's what's going to be interesting here. If you're really good at shmups, maybe you can really speed this up. Because, like, there's room to really beat the crap out of this guy. He doesn't have a whole lot of defense himself, really. He's dead. So, plenty of time.
Does this game have bombs like the first game did?
Yeah, it does.
Can you let loose bombs?
I don't know if there's anything else, but there is bombs on the R button. It's that yellow orb down there.
Gotcha.
You can find them in stage. So I have one. I'm not sure what
those will almost certainly be really valuable for boss fights.
In Pocky and Rocky 1 and 2, it was extremely big damage. Like, just there's a different category for no bombs and bombs in the SNES one, and I saw that it was like a 6-minute difference. Like, it's so much damage. 24 minutes versus 18 minutes because they didn't use bombs. That's the kind of difference you get from those, and I expect it's the same here, but I'm not sure. I do know you have them, though. I'm looking for the homing shots. I would like to show those off just for Rocky because I know his damage is worse. I'm sure it is. I'm not actually sure what kind of power-up I have here. I think it's exploding bullets. Maybe hits multiple enemies at once. Pretty crappy for the boss. Okay, there's the bomb. I'll use it. Yeah, okay, it's a pretty nice bomb. Iframe bomb. Freezes the screen though, so maybe not great for speedrunning if it doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
I wonder if everyone's bomb animation's the same. I would imagine it probably is.
So red is fire, and this is definitely not going to be the special ability for this guy, so I need to keep looking. I'm looking for, I think it's purple or something like that. We'll see it soon. Where is it? We're back to these. I think I'm having bad luck with that. There's the key. And it looks like you find bombs just by shooting the right place.
Oh, that's really interesting. That means documenting where there's it located is going to make a big difference.
Yeah, if you need them. I'm not sure which character is going to be the best for this. That's what's going to be curious to me. I think that pickup is random too. I'm not sure if that matters either. Once you find the right bomb, you just can keep it if you like a bullet type better. They gave me a bomb there for killing all the enemies, right? And we just got the range. Now this game, I think it's easier than the other two Pockies, but the really hard part is definitely that you have no health at all. If you die on the boss, you have to restart the boss. Becky % could be a thing. I mean, she does have multi-directional, so this boss is a huge step up from the last one. I noticed that he just wouldn't go away. He just kept coming at me. He wouldn't quit. I'm trying to figure out why I can't use my bombs right now.
Or maybe they're just not permitted during boss fights.
That might be. It looks like I am not able to use it.
They must have figured out how broken it was for boss fights and said, no thank you.
Yeah, this is definitely the last game in the series. Prestigious Becky joined in. It took 3 games. Whoa.
Yeah, the history of the original Pocky and Rocky is kind of interesting. If I remember correctly, the original Pocky and Rocky was only ever available as a Blockbuster rental. Wasn't that the one where it's super rare because you can the only copies that ever existed were the ones that were Blockbuster rentals, something like that?
I'm not sure about that. That sucks. That's terrible. Well, here's a sad tiger monster with it. Is this a chimera? Is this a... No, not a chimera. It's the other one that I mixed up the other day. Anyway.
Pocky and Rocky 1 wasn't Blockbuster exclusive. Okay, I seem to recall there being some history of the Pocky and Rocky series with that, though.
Here's your incredibly weird password. Oh, that's the other thing. There's like 5 stages passworded for each character, so no problem at all passwording and checking this out if you're playing on real hardware. You can easily get back to the stage you want to practice.
Oh, nice.
Bombs are back on, so yeah, I think they might just be banned for bosses, and that makes me feel like they're not going to be too useful because these stages are the easy part so far, anyway.
Yeah.
As far as I've seen.
Yeah, it's really just going to be about getting from boss to boss. If the enemies don't drop any power-up type things, if they only drop bombs, then killing enemies doesn't even seem useful.
Yeah, one thing that's missing from this game is the dive. Oh wait, what's this? Okay, both L and R both do bombs, it looks like. So you can't dive in this game as far as I know, which was a big... I'm pressing every button and just dropping bombs left and right. Hold on a second. Can you just, I'm out of enemies. They're afraid of my bombs. I'm going crazy with these. Okay, yeah, if you press B and A together, it also fires a bomb. Every button fires a bomb, if you want to.
They just want to make sure that if you need a bomb, you can get one at a moment's notice.
I'm trying to find the dang homing shots. I had them when I was trying this earlier, and I'm just not having any luck with that. That's okay. I don't think they're great. But they might be. Like I said, it's all if you have to dodge. They might, maybe. But I'm getting the feeling that homing, like usual, it almost always is no good. Like in Contra, it's straight worse than the regular gun that you start with. Like just straight up worse. It's bad to have homing in that game. And I'm used to that rule of thumb. Here's this freaking skull. What? I noticed in the speedrun.
You only hurt him with his mouth is open?
Yeah, I noticed in the speedrun and the long play we're both having a really hard time getting this guy out of here. He took a long time to kill, so I think fire is one of the better damages to do. Ugh. He's not cooperative.
Yeah, this is 6 of the 14-minute world record.
Come on, Skull. You don't want to miss any of those opportunities to hit him because you can do 3 damage if it's open, but only if you're really beating him up when you get the chance, so... You need to make sure you're in position for that. Also,
yeah, I think it's just glancing off of him if his mouth isn't open.
I'm not sure what exactly you can reflect, and it might be the case that you can reflect. It's going to be worth trying to reflect the bone. I don't think you can, and the fire. Maybe you can run up there and just beat him with your tail, because I think that might also do damage. But that seems risky. Working on it. So here, for sure, I don't think homing is the right choice, because it's not the kind of homing that works on a dime. It's not going to go over and hit him when it's open.
You're not mashing to attack, right? You're just holding it?
I am mashing to attack, but it's a limit of 3, so... Also,
right,
the
so
fireball
tapping.
spears. Yeah.
Gotcha.
This, too, is mash. I don't think you should be mashing in this game, because it's risky to do that, but... Both buttons.
You shouldn't need to. I just remember that the SNES version didn't really reward you for mashing either, so... Like, this seems like a game that's going to be well-suited to people who don't really care for mashing all that much, because there's not a lot of value in it.
Yeah, there's not. This is a run-and-gun kind of shmup thing, and it's not really meant for that. Ugh. Come on, Bones. I'll be interested if anyone finds a way to kill this guy faster than I could. And like I said, I was watching people do it, and I didn't really... This seemed like a really slow boss, just one of the slower ones for sure. would hate to die right now. Damn. Come on, Bob. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna be doing a race of this game next week because I think this one's gonna work. Unlike last week, I'm pretty sure we're good this time. This is one of the ones I've been thinking about, and I just verified today that I like it. So we'll have a race next week if anyone wants in. It's gonna be blind. I'm looking forward to hosting that. So hop in the Speed Bump channel and tell me you want to play.
All are welcome and encouraged to race with us. This one doesn't seem like it's very demanding. I think you can come into this blind and do it pretty quickly still.
As long as you're careful. It's going to be defensive play is going to win. First and foremost, do not get hit ever if you can help. Like, that heart, it really is. It's one of the lowest HP bars I've ever seen in a game. And maybe I should take a death just to show it, but like, if I end up dying on the boss, it will reset the boss HP and send me back to the start. Pocky and Rocky 1 and 2 were not like that. Also, this jerk hanging on to me really controls my... He slows me down and makes me fire the wrong things all the time. It's really nasty. I'm not sure how to shake them off. They're gross, and now I have 4 of them. This sucks. Remove. Well, this is no good for the speed run here. These guys are probably the bad news. I think a bomb can kill them, but I used all mine like a dope, so... This is my weight. This is my burden. Oh, no.
You can't detach them in any way?
I think I need a bomb. I don't think I can. Oh, they're dead as hell.
God.
Get out of here. Nice. We're free. Do not let the burden attach. Just don't let it happen. That's the ticket here.
Well, I mean, there's no real value, it seems, to using bombs anywhere else, so... Yeah, saving them for here would make sense.
Save at least one. I've noticed that some of the enemies were dropping power-ups of some kind, but it doesn't seem like they dropped the shot type change, which seems like it comes out of the furnace. Oh, we need this key. What's that? A sword? What the hell is that?
I don't think you should be allowed to have a sword.
I have a freaking samurai. It's all good. I have not seen this before. That's a new power-up by me. Well, he's definitely running the show now. I'm just the assistant. Okay, he's busy over there. I'm leaving. I'll take that. I guess I'm not going to get to show off homing. I was looking forward to that. But I mean, that's the special shot, and I think every one of them has a special shot. It just happens that his is homing. You might not want the special shots. Snow Woman.
I wonder if Pocky's explosives might be the best against that skeleton. I mean, ultimately, an enemy that you can only attack every once in a while is going to benefit from high damage, slow attack.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you know.
You were wanting to show off what happens when you die, so...
Yeah, Snow Woman is serious... serious business, holy shit. Bombs are still disabled, so yeah, I think I am stuck in this world. With no bombs. And the horrible exploding triple projectile attack that she does is pretty nasty. Ugh. Now I played my fair share of shmup, so I'm familiar with this, and I've also played Pocky Rocky quite a bit myself too. That's a really hard game. Once you get the hang of it though, you start to understand what they're looking for.
Yeah, the classic Pocky and Rocky is challenging.
We've murdered Frosty. Whoops. I think I remember the next boss having a... I don't know how many stages are in this. I thought it was 5, but that's not right. There's no way there is, because I know the next boss is not the last one. Maybe it's 7.
I know it's not going to happen, but what if you got world record during your blind playthrough of one of these? How wild would that be?
I maybe could have done it with one of the other games we'd done. I mean, I felt like I got Keith Courage pretty fast. Once I figured out how to skip the boss. I might be able to beat this here in half an hour or less, so maybe we can do the whole thing here. I'm lost in the forest though, so now we're getting to the real stages. This is no longer just a walk in the park. I want to. Yeah, okay, we can reflect now. Well, that's what I thought. This does reflect. It's just I didn't see anything that it would, but now I do. So you have some defense here with that. It's also a ridiculous weapon. All of your guns in this seem like they. Anything you hit the enemy with seems like they're dead.
Yeah, enemies aren't going to give you drops when you hit them that way, but I mean, just being able to blast enemies out of here is real good.
I don't actually know what happens now, dying to them. Okay, when you die to an enemy, you just lose your powers, which sucks, but you're back here. Hey, no, oh no, oh, damn! That's the range up card, I want that. Back to fire.
I thought the purple one was the special attack.
The ones they drop, I don't know, they're different. I haven't seen the special one yet, but the purple one is definitely range up. And it's just like a bonus, it doesn't change your shot type. Your shot type is either normal, fire, or special, and right now it's fire. So it's piercing, I think, is what fire does. But I'm not sure. That wasn't as clear to me as it usually is in this game. Is this special? No, this is... I'm not actually sure what this one is. This one's weird. What is this? What's the advantage to this one? It looks like explosive, which I think might take out multiple enemies. Ah! Okay, I wanted to check if we can swim, can't swim.
My personal experience is that raccoons can, so...
How many raccoons you deal with? There's homing. Nice, it's here at last. My ridiculously...
I watch a lot of Critter Vision. They've got more raccoons than you might expect.
Giant spider. Really good dialogue in this, really complex stuff. Homing might actually be really good on this boss with the minions, so... The interesting thing about a homing shot is
Kenmar says that the red grants fireballs, yellow speeds up shots, blue extends range, and purple is maximized power.
Oh yeah? Well, I picked up a purple at the start of this and it seemed like it gave me range. There are... I'm not sure where... Are the same power-ups coming from the lamps as is dropped by the enemies?
I'm not sure.
So the homing is actually bonus projectiles, which is part of why I feel like it's not going to be as bad as it usually is in these games. I'm still throwing my normal shots. We're just shooting extras. He's a regular spider now.
Just kidding. I was very small all along.
Looking forward to seeing how powerful Becky is versus Pocky, versus Rock. I don't have that information. I have no idea. I actually forget what the world record was using, even though I just watched it today. I think it was Becky. But like I said, there's room for improvement on that record too, so I'm not sure that if it's the best idea or not. I know it looked like a pretty good run, but I'm not sure if it's the character to use or not. Uh-oh, enemies who don't die in one hit. Uh-oh. We're dealing with the real stuff now. Ugh. I think we can really see that I'm just not doing very much damage now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably where you'd want some of those power-ups to have been stacked by this point. I think that's going to be the biggest problem with this game, is that while dying doesn't necessarily ruin the run, you benefit most from stacking those power-ups.
It shouldn't be too hard to get them, or at least it hasn't been until now. I mean, there's only like 2 cards that you need at once, and you're good. I'm looking for the key. What you got for me? There we go. I'm thinking I should stick with homing when I'm playing this guy. So I feel like I shouldn't have picked that one up. Oof. Key. I don't know where it goes. Where's the key go? Oh man.
I think yellow is just faster shots is all it is. I'm not sure. I don't think it stacks. I think it clears what you have and does a faster shot.
Oh good, this reappears when you die, so you can always have something. That's a ominous pile of skulls. Oh no.
Smart boy.
Half a drink, that is smart.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Oh, jeez. I don't know how I'm dodging any of this. Gonna be real with you, I'm feeling pretty lucky right now to still be alive. He's taking a nap in the middle of it. He's immune to damage, takes a nap.
He's very smart. He understands the value of a good night's sleep.
I beat Smart Boy. Chapter 6 complete. I mean, I've got to be getting close, because I don't think there's much left. I feel like 7 is probably the right answer. But I might be wrong. I lost a lot of time to that damn skeleton. This password for you. Last chapter. 7 is it? Coming through. Yeah, so this is a really short game. And I figure that most of the speedrun will be doing this. On the stage at least, you're just going to be trying to mow through and saving your power up as much as you can. Carefully. You do not want to push your luck.
Yeah, so the purple explicitly gives your character their special power.
Oh, here's this big snake. Giant snake. Everything's a giant in this world. Oh, jeez. Color shifting snake. What if there were 2 for some reason?
Just kidding, it wasn't a snake, it was a hydra.
That's right, they did mention that, didn't they?
Oh, this fight is just like a lot.
It is. I haven't been hit yet. The HP always, it leaves me in a state of perpetual stress that I am only 1 hit away from death at any time. We can really burn these down though. I wasn't hitting them very well there, but it seems like if you go damage heavy, you can really tear them up. Okay, well that was phase 1 of 8. Is this good?
Are you winning?
Is that a happy snake? A friendly guy? Oh no, do I reflect? No, we don't reflect. I didn't watch this part too well. I don't remember how it was no damage. No damage now. Looks like it's a skull situation again.
Yeah, it looks like only when its mouth is open.
Oh my. Now, the question is, do I have to do phase 1 again? Yes. Heck! That's not good. I took a hit on the way in. I did get purple
But
though.
you just got your homing attack. It should be.
That's range, I think.
No, purple is max power according to the walkthrough.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's homing. So purple is the one you want.
Yeah.
Well, let's compare it to what I was just doing, because what I was doing was pretty good. But this seems like it's way better for this.
The walkthrough says that the homing attack is the best attack in the game, and I'm always suspicious of anyone who writes articles on, or writes reviews on GameFAQs, but
Seems pretty good. I mean, it's doing work here at least. It's probably the easiest one to win with, but I don't know if it's the fastest.
yeah, that's the real question.
I honestly.
From what I understand, the fireballs don't do more damage. They are just able to pierce things, so they can attack multiple things. Range is pretty good, but the ability to shoot multiple things seems really powerful.
Well, the manual I did read, and it had said, like, directly that Hockey and Becky are both stronger than Rocky. Just straight up do more damage than him. But I'm not sure about if that's true or not. Like, some games have lied to me about that information. Oh no, he bit me! I'm not actually sure how to fight this guy safely. Heck, do we
Yeah.
have that power back? Okay.
It's not clear whether or not there's like a safe spot to stand.
So, I'm getting the Gradius vibe of killing all the enemies in a row gets your power up. Because that's where I got this
Well,
one from.
If that's true, that's actually good news, though, because if it's as random as it is, then it's going to be frustrating for people who are running this, who have established what the best thing to get it as early as possible. So if you get more opportunities to roll the dice for the power up you want, that's going to reduce resets, hopefully.
Yeah, I think that is completely random which one you get, but I'm just gonna take my hit now, thanks. What happens now? Do I get to continue? Yes. I think when I don't see a number, I assume that we have as many as we want. And we're gonna start from here. I didn't see a whole lot of power-ups on the way in, but I am gonna kill every enemy I see and see if I can get some more drops. Let's see what we get. But I think the line of these guys, the little dudes, is what I'm looking for. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they consistently have been giving me power-ups every time I kill all three. Ooh. I got the burden on me again, so... Heck.
Yeah, the bombs have no value in a boss fight, so... worth just using.
So I pressed the button one time and it shoots homing missiles 6 times. So I like that. I'm here with half health again, but I got homing. I know what the snake's all about now. He's about eating me. This game is almost a boss rush with little intermissions in between.
Yeah, which is very unique compared to the first Pocky and Rocky. The first Pocky and Rocky leaned a lot more heavily on the stages.
Stages were ridiculous. The bosses weren't easy either, but the stages were definitely where I thought all of the difficulty was coming in from. Like the bosses, you could learn those, but especially with a co-op partner who was ramming into you and making you lose control all the time, where they're trying to dodge. That was a good feature of making you hate your friends.
I think this is going to be a tough call and is going to require a decent amount of research because, like, considering the amount of dodging you're having to do, very clearly playing as Rocky has some benefits here. You can basically attack while just focusing on dodging, but everything I'm reading suggests that Rocky is the weakest of the 3 characters. So, you know, if you think that you can confidently deal out damage while dodging, then Rocky isn't going to be your best bet.
Humming's maybe gonna help me figure out when this guy's weak. Oh, good, we can push him up here. That's how you dodge. Okay. He's not gonna corner me if
he's only vulnerable while he's spitting out fireballs.
It seems like even then he's invulnerable sometimes. Like right there. I think a large part of this boss is moving upwards to make him take the top of the screen so you can give yourself some space. That's not good. Jeez. I'm coming in here with half health and I'm not happy about it.
His range is fairly low with the fireballs, so if you can get him toward the top of the screen and then just basically run straight down, I think you might be in okay shape.
Burning him.
This is a tense fight, though. Especially considering how low your health is.
Yeah, I took a hit coming in and it sucks. That just really makes it even worse. I'm already nerved up enough with the 2 health that I have. I know that every hit matters so much. Alright.
Got him.
My time is 28:09 if that's it. I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Hey, it's my friends who didn't help at all. Welcome, Pocky. Welcome, Becky. Pocky takes the credit. Well, that's game. So that's what we're in for. 28 minutes, mostly blind. I played level 1 and 2, and then I watched the speedrun, which I didn't take any notes from. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't perfect. It didn't look perfect. But it looked pretty dang good. They saved 14 minutes on what I just did. So.
Yeah, but I bet they didn't game over, so.
Yeah. That's our game. So you're gonna have 4 weeks again. We are resetting the clock, so October 3rd is going to be the last day. October 3rd at midnight. That's the last day for this one, and we do have a race next week. I'm looking forward to hosting it. Hope to see. We had 8 people for the one, and that was fun. Hope to see that again. I was looking for a game that was more accessible after last week, and we didn't have anybody who could play it well. Really, like nobody. I think 1 or 2 people were trying ultimately to deal with the headache that it was causing, and I couldn't get it to work myself in a way that I was happy with. So, but we just make sure that we have one this time. Before
I think this is going to be a good game as well for this month because, you know, I think Abuse turned out to be a really cool game, but it didn't have really broad appeal. I think this one, it's really straightforward to just jump in and you can put together, you know, when we race next week, I would imagine most people could probably finish it in 45 minutes or so.
Yep. I don't see, I mean, as long as you're careful, like defensive play, you just saw how hard that was. Defensive play is big because oh wait, what's this? I think this is the hard mode cheat in case you really hate yourself and want to make your health 1 or something. I don't know what this does to the game.
Probably the master mode they were talking about.
There's a hard mode for sure. That's probably it. If you wanted to try it. Anyway, that's all we got for you. So, good luck, everybody. Let's see what you can find out about this game, Hockey Rocky with Becky. I'm curious to see how it goes.
Looking forward to it.
I'll see you next week. Thanks for joining me, Alpha Glues.
Of course.